Living in Chicago during the height of Playboy's influence, it was in the 70s, and it was probably the golden age of Playboy, in my opinion. Chicago was alive with excitement, and Playboy was right in the heart of it. I mean, any celebrity that came through this city wanted to be at the Playboy Mansion. They wanted to be at a party with Hugh Hefner. And the building itself has this, the bunny logo on top, which was like a beacon. It was like a Batman beacon that everybody was attracted to. My name's Candace, and I am a Playboy Playmate and a Playboy Bunny. And Hefner never wanted anyone to use the word former Playboy Playmate or Bunny, so once a Playmate, always a Playmate. I became a Playmate in December 1979, and I was Playboy Bunny of the Year in 1976, so I've had a long career with Playboy. I enjoy and appreciate any opportunity to talk about the organization that I love and the man who brought me to the party, Hugh Hefner. Playboy and Hefner in general had a great eye for talent. The artwork that he picked, Alberto Vargas with the beautiful, sensualized women painted, and also Leroy Neiman, who had that abstract way of presenting things. I mean, they were not only, contributors to the magazine, but they became fast friends. So he not only, loved their work, but he admired who they were as people. Marilyn Monroe plays a huge part in the world of Playboy and Hugh Hefner. She was the first cover girl for the magazine. He bought a photograph that she did for a kind of a seedy little calendar out in the suburbs for $500, and that became the first cover or Playboy magazine. So he's obviously had an infatuation from the very get-go with Marilyn Monroe, as everyone has. Well, when I first moved here and had my experience the first day at the Playboy Mansion, I pulled up in my little MGB. The butler answers the door, says, "Welcome home, Miss Collins." And I'm telling you, I felt like this was where I belonged. In Julien's auctions, I know that they have a costume designed by Roberto Cavalli. And when they first decided to have some of these top designers create their vision of the Playboy Bunny costume, he was one of the designers chosen, and I was chosen to represent all the costumes in a feature in the magazine. So I wore maybe that very costume. People look at these costumes and say, "Oh my God, how did you squeeze yourself into it?" No, each costume was absolutely made to the girl's figure. So it was just like wearing a bathing suit, and never uncomfortable. The bunny suit was symbolic because it represented Playboy. I mean, Playboy's logo was more popular than Apple at one time. I mean, and it is still right up there with like the top 5 logos in the world. So anything that's associated with Playboy is something that's very super special and very unique. Advice that I would give to young women today is to go through every door. Any door that opens, you walk right through it. You never know what possibilities are on the other side. And don't be afraid to lose or to fail. I mean, failure teaches you skills and things that you wouldn't have known before. So everything is a learning process. But for sure, my best advice is to always say yes and walk through that door.